Boom. Good evening. Haha. How you been? I have been on the LiveWIPs Extra. I think, when was that? Was that on a Wednesday? No, it was
This
yesterday.
marble is actually our planet.
Thank you for
I would drop it in the
sharing.
marble room.
Don't don't use the big pile, okay? We had our deal on live. I know you do this on purpose. This is not how I wanted to start, but since there's no one here, yay. As you can see here, you can go in the other room if you like. The other room, please. Don't do that. I know. He's a kid, but at the same time, if you've sat through a big pile of marbles going down a really long marble run, nails on a chalkboard. So yes, how you been? Good evening. I did not want to start like that, but someone likes to intervene, likes to interject themselves into my spotlight. I kid. I also saw in the last recent, if not my general videos, that I say a lot of filler words, and I really need to fix that. I don't want to resort to electroshock therapy to get myself to stop saying the words that I know that I say often. Let's just try not to say them, but good luck. Just give me some slack for words like and. Though I do say and though. Oh my gosh. All right. As you can see here, I have. Oh, hey, long time no see. How you been? Um, yeah, let's not make my filler words a drinking game. Please don't do that to yourself. If you respect yourself enough, don't do that. Yes, it's been a while, but there have been some new ones. Only it's been a slower progress since the holidays happened, Christmas, New Year's, birthdays, whatever's going on in the back. Oh, good to hear. You're the undead now. I have questions. Do people poo when they are dead? Actually, the answer is yes. They poo, they fart, they have um, like jerking motions when, muscle spasms after they die. And it's pretty funny and mortifying at the same time, especially the farting and pooping and peeing part, because everything is just expelling, expiring. They got nowhere to go but down because gravity happens. I only know this because my dad was a veterinarian and animals die, unfortunately, and that's what happens. So, yes. Oh, yes, totally. And so, while it is sad, it is awful, I think because, oh my gosh, that marble run, I don't miss it. Um, you don't have to like pour a big pile of marbles all at once. Okay, I know you do this on purpose. I will eat your snacks in front of you. Do you want that? And they're tasty snacks. And have a milkshake. I'll buy it and drink all of it. You know I can, so behave, please. Oh, yes. He had a marble phase, then it stopped, then it came back, then stopped, and now it's back again. Full resurgence, full force, and my poor little noggin. Yes. So yeah, dead bodies, pastel venom, anime myself, and this is near completion, but you can tell by the difference which ones I am more, I don't know about passionate about, but I definitely gravitate towards detailed comic book art versus straight up anime. Yeah. It's been a while, so you missed some things. You don't have to watch every single one. It's a bit of a a long haul, and you totally don't have to watch them all. Plus, I ramble a lot. You already know. But yes, I have been doing some things, and then card art wise, it's a lot of it's been slow, but I did have a small spurt of inspirations, plural. Where did I stop off? So I actually like this one. What's her face? Hello Kitty's twin. My brain. Mimi. There you go. Hello Kitty's twin sister. She finally has a solo. I mean, she had one, but almost every time I see her, she's just always with freaking Hello Kitties. Like, we get it. You have a twin. Then you don't leave her alone. Let her have her spotlight. So I rarely ever see her by herself. They always use the excuse, this is how geeky I am with Sanrio lore. Because she's shy, she has to be around Hello Kitty. I'm like, girl, you don't. You don't have to. But yeah, I also have, I never drew her before, but there is some progress a little bit. She's like near completion. I don't know. She seems a bit rough. And then, I already shown that. Oh, remember this guy? I had to draw him at some point. It was inevitable. Plus, I had Jollibee at LA during my vacation, so I had to. Yes. They have him as a Nendoroid, I think, for like those Japanese figurines with the big head, small body, and they have one for Jollibee. I was like, oh, I kind of want one. Hey, could be his nickname. A man of many names and incredible dance moves, apparently. And then this is Biko from Project Aiko. I'm not liking how she's turning out. I just got this from one of their like works in progress art books, and I don't know. I think this was not a hit, but I'm just gonna go through with that. She is near completion, very near completion. That's good. I just have to do the gold and silver or the sword. I need to work on her. She's the reason why I had a viral reel on Instagram. Thank you. But I guess I have to draw all three of them. And I haven't been looking at the majority of the comments, but they're quite passionate over there. And I'm not that big of a fan, but I am aware of Sailor Moon presence and Sailor Starlights, but not enough for me to be knowing specific details like the uterus Hadouken. Yes, there was a thing going on. Oh, no, I'm not. I like anime and I like reading manga. I didn't think I would read manga, but as I got older and the anime sometimes is too loud, especially Attack on Titan. Oh my god, when they were crying like every 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, I just got really sick of it. But when I read the manga, I was like, oh wow, you can actually read the story without hearing all the screaming and crying and the screams of terror into the night as they get ripped away by those giant monster titan thingies. And this is getting there. Yeah, I have so many works in progress that I don't finish them and it sucks. But there's some progress, so that's good. And this is old. Oh gosh, I need to resume. I have another drawing of her in here, but yeah, I need to. I have so many works in progress, but life has a way of getting in a way of my art. But yeah, I'm not really an anime artist. I just like watching and reading anime and manga. But in terms of actually drawing them, it's a lot harder than I thought. I'm so used to drawing comic book art that when I try to do anime, it's a hit and miss. There are times it's good and sometimes I'm like I don't like it. Like her, I don't like how she turned out. How she turned out, I'm like she looks the part and then the body, I don't know. So it's really hit and miss. So I'm not really too big on drawing anime. It's I have to force my hand to stick to the standard of drawing the anime because animation always has a set standard. And if you stray away too much, it doesn't look good. I don't know if that's understandable, but that's the best way I can explain it. And then I try to make myself into anime. Oh, I don't know. They said the ones who are the what are they? Those Sailor Moon fans. Supposedly they're supposed to be female, but they're disguised as men to find their princess. And they're like what are they? Um a boy band and they hold concerts in hopes of attracting the princess with their music. Something like that. That's what I got. That's the general gist of it. I kind of get it, But again, because I'm way older, this is around the time I should be, oh, you should love Sailor Moon. Everyone in your generation likes it. It's just okay for me. Yeah, it's a bit convoluted. It's a bit weird. And in some variations, they were boys, but they changed into girls in transformation of the Sailor Starlights. But I think in the mangaka Takeuchi's version, it's only girls, all girls. No, they turn into boys. BS. They are just dressed up as guys, but they're really girls. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess. That's why I don't keep track of the anime when there's too many characters. I'm like, oh, okay. Just go with it. That's what they said and that's how it is. All right. As for me, I just stick keep the details not in the lore. I rather do the details in the art. And I was like, okay, I don't have to think. I can think, but not as much as that lore I mentioned just now. And then I tried to do anime myself, but it's a bit longer than I wanted. I'm just going to resume Venom and clean up on Isle Jupiter because it's a bit messy. Oh, how you been? Oh. I think if anything, just start with the old stuff anyway. I totally get being scared because there is a lot has changed in anime and a lot of it I don't like. I think it's more centered around maybe your audience age range into high school age and early 20s cuz afterwards it's kind of but the ones who are shelling out the most money are the adults. So they have to market towards the adults, right? I don't know about recommendations cuz a lot of the stuff I watched as anime, I realized a lot of it's quite inappropriate and you said you're young, so I don't think I should recommend the stuff I watched as a kid. I didn't know when I was young, and by the time I was already watching, oh, there's a nude scene, oh, there's some extra girls going on, there's some adult situations. I was already watching the freaking thing. It's already happening as I realize what's going on, and I can't just rush. And it's a VHS tape. I have to fast forward it, or if my much older siblings saw me watching, they're like, turn around, face the wall. I was like, oh, okay. It was a bit awkward watching anime back in the day, but yeah, it was definitely the more popular stuff was not meant for girls. I know that for a fact. Um, but then the ones that are for girls, I don't like very much. The art style is not for me, and then it was a lot more drama, like drama driven, like high school romance and love triangle and bullying. I don't want to see all that. I want some action. Shoot. Oh yes, I agree. Yeah, a lot of things online they have some level of influence with anime to some degree, and I'm like, or they're like scraping ideas out of the barrel because anime has done almost everything and anything compared to Western media or cartoons and animated films. Yeah, some of the things I've seen on reels of that are more recent anime. I don't know what the hell's going on in their damn heads. I'm not going to mention because yeah, I said in my description, not for children, but I know you're way younger than me, so I want to. I just know there's a lot more adult situations, and I'm like, who okayed this? Who? I'm like, I'm not big of a prude, but come on, what? Why would you put that there? I can't see what this is because I don't want the YouTube god smiting me yet again. No, not Instagram. Yeah, I don't like the new stuff too much. It takes me a while to accept, okay, maybe this is not so bad. And the few of the exceptions was Demon Slayer. But some of the characters, they're like, sorry to say, but hypersexualized. And it's like, ugh, okay, who the hell came up with that character, you know? And if you have an idea who I'm talking about, yeah, it's probably that one. but people seem to like it. So I'm like, ugh, whatever. I'm not the target audience, but I can try to tune out some of the stuff I don't like and just get on with the story. I can do that. But when really annoying parts of the anime shows up and they won't go away and they're really annoying, it just turns me off from the entire series and I will just totally not watch it anymore. But if it's a very minor setback and they're not there frequently like they're a main character, then I can bear with it. But yeah, I'm not very keen with a lot of modern anime too. What anime have you watched before? I am curious. Yeah, are there any animes that you've watched before? You took a long sabbatical from anime.
This elevator is 15 inches. That's a 15-inch elevator. This
Sorry,
one,
sorry, I'm chattering away and I forgot to fix your teeth. I'm sorry. I would not make a good dentist.
this elevator is 22 meters tall. I mean, this elevator is 22
Oh,
meters
okay, yeah, that's all right.
That
I
was 15 inches. That one's 15
I did manage to watch after I read the manga. I did finish Attack on Titan
I mean,
with
that
the
one bigger
manga,
than that one.
but I didn't finish watching it. I watched most of it.
That might be 50 inches.
It's okay. Too dramatic for me though. But then I think I enjoyed it more as a manga because there's less people screaming, so it's easy to concentrate on the story. But yeah, and I did not like what's his face, Aaron. Is that his name? The main character.
I mean, I'm taller than that elevator.
And I hear mixed reviews about him. He's hell annoying.
My face.
But
Glow.
all I remember the most from that is Sanrio and Attack on Titan had a collab. I was like, what? And they paired off.
Glow is
Uh, what was her name? The girl who kept eating all the food. Was her name Sarah? I forgot. But her was matched with Tuxedo Sam, and I was like, what the heck? I mean, he eats, but not that much. But anyway, yeah, that's the only thing that stood out to me throughout the entire series. That Attack on Titan and Sanrio had a collab. Was his name Levi or Levi? I forgot how to pronounce his name, but I did. I liked him okay, and he had some funny memes, so I can bear with that at least.
I mean, this part of the model is actually 35 inches tall. This elevator is 22 inches. That one's 15 inches. You can't keep this.
Oh yeah, Sasha. Okay, right. Yeah, I told you I'm not that big of a fan. It was an S. There was an S in the name, and there's also an I at the end. Yeah, I'm not. I like I said. While I am familiar, it's very faded. I'm not going to. So thank you for the clarification
I just wanna.
in all caps.
The Titanic. The Beatles know. The Beatles don't know how to build.
But I don't like that little girl who bombed that thingy in the second, almost near the end of the anime. I don't know. I've seen some people who are actual fans. I don't like her at all. I'm like, oh my god,
43 is.
you nut.
Alright, that's aliens.
Oh, okay, all right. You must really like it a lot. Have you done any fan art for that anime? I haven't done any. I haven't gotten around to even. I liked it okay, but not enough to do fan art. I used to do fan art for Bleach, funny enough, long ago. And then for some reason, I just stopped. And then I've been doing fan art for Fist of the North Star, Devil Hunter Yoko. Oh, that's inappropriate. Project Echo has been it's been reoccurring lately, so I gotta draw her. I gotta at this point. Who else did I draw? Oh, Vampire Hunter D, Yu Yu Hakusho, and yeah, I guess Sailor Moon to say thanks for the viral video that I made by accident. That's all. Hi, that it's no problem there. You just got to be patient and like what you're doing. Even if your drawings do not come out well, if you still like the character and you still like working on it, I think that's already halfway into the process. Cuz I didn't do this and it's just magically, oh, that's it. No. I just draw a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot. And I just liked it a lot, so I just kept doing it. So and there have been testimonies from people who did not even take any art courses and they can still do art stuff. But I haven't really watched them any further. I worry I might get mad. I'm not an art student also, but I like to say I'm self-taught because I practically am. Most of the stuff I got from art classes, it's very few and far in between. And then I also got advice from my oldest brother and my third older sister, and sometimes my second older sister. Then that's about it. Then the rest I just eyeball it, figure something out, and that's what happened. I don't really take class. I mean, I took some, but it didn't really do much for me. So here I am. Also, acrylic paint pens will make painting so much easier if you're more used to drawing by hand. I guarantee it. If you have that in the Philippines. Hey, by all means, have fun with the coffee time. I said I don't drink coffee, but I actually drink some. But it's not the fancy or even the regular stuff. It's just instant that I get in the bottle. And it's not Starbucks either. The Starbucks one's too sweet for me. Okay, this is not too bad. Yeah, take your time. I'm just adding some things here and there. It's very tedious. Like, how the heck?
Balls.
Congratulations.
Here.
Oh, where'd you get those from?
These are new marbles.
From where?
From the box.
Is that from your Christmas present?
Yeah.
All right.
When we put them.
Mm-hmm.
Let me count these marbles.
Just don't count them too loud, please. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to not get into sweet stuff because they keep saying sugary anything is bad. I was like, oh gosh. Well, goodbye diet. Well, I try to drink more lemon water and that kind of helps a lot. It makes me not want to eat as much sweets as before. But if I'm not careful, I can revert back to eating sweets. It really sucks. That's good. You can have my share. I drink it a little bit, but I mix it with like, not cream, but just like almond milk or some other, and then that's it. I don't put sugar. Either it's lightly sweet or there's no sugar in it, and I don't mind it as that. I try to get used to not relying on sugary things because, yeah, sugar mix definitely puts on a lot of weight if you're not careful. And I'm older already, so I have to be mindful of the dangers of sugar, even though it's very tasty. It sucks. But you have to. Okay, this is looking a little better.
100. I found 100.
Oh no. How big is the rain over there? Is it still like a lot like flooding? Because I did hear the news off and on, and it was like different parts of the Philippines. And some of my family went there, and they had to deal with the rain and colds, and they did not have the funnest of fun times, unfortunately, because they got sick. They don't watch my stuff, so I should be fine talking about that. I was like, oh, what? That blows. You go all the way there, and you get sick. I'd be pissed the hell off.
That took 30 minutes. The fastest time you build that was in 30 minutes.
Oh no. That doesn't forebode anything well if that's, oh no. God. What happens during the oh no stage? Is it like a small flood?
one whole one paper day. There's a
Oh
pool in
shoot,
my
I
soup.
forgot. I don't have reference on me right now.
There's a pool in my
Oh.
soup, Julia. How about we call I play Global Garden? Remember,
Oh,
no
okay.
copyright.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of no.
I know that kind.
Now I think Global Garden is
There was
copyright
one
free.
time my husband and I were caught in the rain in China. I think this was in 2014. And it was pouring loud, gushing rain. And you can't go anywhere until the rain passes by. Thankfully, it was not that long, maybe like no, maybe almost 10 minutes. It was pretty long. And there was thunder and lightning. And when finally the rain went away, turns out two people died. They were struck by lightning. I think one of them was walking by those the streets where they have those metal railway rails on the side, and they were walking too close to the metal rail and they got struck by that. Then another person, I don't know, but I heard it was another person somewhere else that also died during the rain. So I was like, oh god. So I know I laughed, but it's out of it's out of nervousness and feeling bad. So yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. I hope it goes away as soon as possible. Freaking nature has a way of deciding who lives, and okay, I think you can go now. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I hope it's very brief. I hope it doesn't last too long. But I don't know. I'm not there. The weather here, meanwhile, it's kind of weird. We also had some rain a while ago, but it suddenly stopped, and now the weather. Wait, do you have Fahrenheit? Because right now, no, I'm not right now, but like earlier these past few days, it's been like 63 Fahrenheit. Like, what the heck? That's not supposed to happen here. But maybe in the Philippines that's considered cold, but here that's called warm. So stupid. Yeah, yeah. I think oh no is better than guess what? Some people passed away. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Yeah, it still sucks. I'm sorry, but yeah, and that's why that kind of rain you have to stay put. Don't be wandering around. You're not if you're not very knowledgeable, and that's a lot of people, myself included. Where to stand in such heavy rain? Just stay put. Don't do anything until it goes away. That's the smartest thing you can do. Just stay put. Don't do anything stupid and just wait for the rain to pass on by, then you're good to go. Unless, I don't know, I guess if it's like a super hurricane and there's an earthquake for some reason or a tsunami, then I don't know. I haven't been in that situation yet, nor do I ever want to, but who knows nowadays. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. Mother Nature has a way of reminding us that they can just pluck us away and do whatever the heck they want. Sorry, I'm saying such dreary, morbid things, but ugh, I'll I'll try to distract myself more.
What if I woke up in the Roblox bad cat?
Oh, how did your Christmas go?
If I ever go to Roblox
I
bad
know it's.
cat, the cat lady will always tug
You
me.
heard the audition. Oh wow.
She
Yeah,
will
that sounds
go
pretty
bad
rough.
cat while playing the game.
At most, we had a tsunami warning, but that was like a
That's
long time ago.
the bad.
Not a long time ago. I think it was like just last year, and we're like, "What? The tsunami? What the heck?" And then by the time the supposed tsunami wave came here, nothing happened. Because it hit Hawaii
All
first.
windows
And then we're like, okay, let's brace ourselves. Nothing happened. I fell asleep. I think it depends where you're located, but Philippines for sure. I mean, it would be a much heavier impact. So, but over where I'm at, it's like we should worry about earthquakes, but it's not that much still. I know, right? It's kind of silly having to have a tsunami warning. Like, what? Here? Nothing happens here. They keep saying earthquakes, but the last serious one was in like 1989. I was very small, but I was there. It was pretty bad, but I'm still around. But I think the one that they keep talking about is I think either 1902 or 1906. Around that time, there was a really horrible earthquake, but that was such a long time ago. Yeah. Then people saying, "Oh, you gotta watch out for the like." They're really small and they happen when you're sleeping. That's about it. Oh gosh, yeah. They show reels about that um, on Instagram where there's floods and people like there's all this drama and yes, it's well deserved drama. And then you see in the Philippines they're riding in the giant lifesaver donuts and drinking a beer, having day off, swimming in school uniform. I was like, well, if you got a party, might as well do it in a flood. Yeah, yeah. And I was in the Philippines when it was during a rainy season in December. I think in December. And yeah, your guys' weather, whew, your weather doesn't play around. It is serious. And it's like, I think when I went, this was a long time ago. You were probably not born. I think I was asking one of my relatives, how long has it been raining here? Because it was pouring rain. They said 2 months. I was like, what? And they said it so casually. So it's like, okay, I believe you. So I was like, oh yeah, the weather, like we complain here, but when you go to other countries and it's way worse, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. So I do recommend traveling, but at the same time, try to manage when's the best time and consider the weather because the weather is a huge factor when traveling, especially. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I we try to be more mindful of the weather when traveling. I didn't really realize that growing up, and I did the small traveling with family. But when you get older and you want to try other places, one of the huge factors about going to other countries is the weather. If you bring the wrong clothes, you have to use money to buy the clothes over there, and who knows if you'll get scammed because you didn't know. And while it's not your fault, you also didn't do the research, and you're like, well, whose fault is it now? So it kind of sucks. But that's all in the learning process when traveling. Someday, if you ever get to do that. But yeah, it's very humbling for sure. But I think it's a good kind. Well, as long as you're within a safe area and you don't get into major trouble, it's definitely worth doing at least once in a lifetime. Because I noticed online there's a lot of people talking smack about other countries and they've never set foot in said country, which kind of pisses me off. um, they say bad things about Southeast Asia, Philippines amongst them, and it really annoys the hell out of me because like I've been there, it's not that bad. And yes, they may earn less than you and they may not have as much of a fancy place as the houses here, but that doesn't mean you should go and talk crap about it. Like, appreciate what you got more, maybe consider that, and close your mouth if you have something rude to say. But sometimes people here don't like to use their brains. Oh, yes, yes, I agree. Filipinos are definitely creative. They take things into a whole other perspective, sometimes a funny perspective, sometimes a whole other different. That's why, hey man, I'm Filipino, so I get that. And I don't know the language, but that doesn't make me any less in terms of other mannerisms and how I grew up. But I think some people in other countries and other Filipinos don't like to think like I don't know, but because I've encountered some here where I get mixed reactions. Some of them treat me weird, and some of them think I'm supposed to act like them, and when I don't act like them, they think I'm a freak, I guess. A freak by them. Yeah, yeah, like just act goofy and I think we take things way too lightly sometimes, like with our jokes, because I do that too. But sometimes there's a time and a place for joking, so I had to learn to be careful and not to joke too much, especially during serious situations. But for the most part, at least we have a good time. I do notice that people talk smack And we're just busy trying to have a good time after working hard, you know? uh, Ugh, a dad joke. I don't know, because my dad was also weird when it comes to jokes, because his jokes were a lot more crass and a little bit more mean than the typical dad humor. Because some of his humor was, what the fuck? And I'm like, why did he say that? But then we can't help but laugh, even though it's really mean. I can't talk about it because it's about family, and I don't want to do that. That's not. I have my limits. But yeah, at the same time, though, I do know that Filipinos, we have like this crazy super way of getting through hard times with humor and making the best out of a really messed up situation like floods and hurricanes and stuff. So, and sticking together even during rough times and helping each other out. Most of us, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Please enlighten me. And that's not sarcasm. I actually don't know. So, what is water as a Japanese ninja? It's probably something very obvious, but it's totally out of my. It went over my head. But I like to know. That's a good one. Ah, okay, that's a good one. I don't have any jokes. I just say weird stuff until someone laughs, and usually the someone is me. Even if I don't say any funny things, but I think it's funny, then I start laughing. But that doesn't mean other people will think it's funny. Oh yeah, thank you for sharing. That was a pretty good one. Let me see, what else do I? Oh shoot, I forgot to put white again. Oh, I think in the original Pastel Venom reference, there was like rainbows and chocolates. Who was there? Um, hearts and stars. I'm trying to remember what else. Who? Yeah, you can still continue talking. I tend to just go on with my little ramblies. I am your delivery man. Who? What? I'm not sure. Usually they say knock knock, who's there? Then they say the sentence, and then they say sentence who, and then the punchline kicks in. I think that's how that works. I haven't heard a knock knock joke. I'm gonna say 20 years. And I said I was old. I was not kidding. No. Oh no, wait. I think there was some MMORG game. I forgot the name of the game, but they had like a candy sweets Venom, and he had a big jelly butt. I don't know who's making these characters, and they're really obsessed with Venom butts. And then they had a blue version, but I think that's like an icy blue version of Venom. I like both of them, so I might do those. But this one's just straight up based off someone who made like a pastel Venom, but they made a cartoon version. Meanwhile, this one is just the comic book version, just pastel. Um, Marvel Rival. I'm not sure if he's like there's. I think they had him pinned as a bad guy, but he's also a good guy. It's kind of confusing, like an anti-hero sort of deal. And the only Marvel Rival I know is DC supposedly. But I never really read DC comics, but I like some of their art sometimes from certain artists, and then that's it. I don't really read it. I was told several times that DC writes better stories because I usually don't really gravitate towards most pop culture because I don't see anything about Filipinos or Filipino Americans unless it's not so good things or we're all nurses. I'm like, okay, thanks. But when I was younger, we didn't even have much Filipino anything. So I think that's why I don't really care about celebrities. Like a lot of people here like worship celebrities and follow up on their lives, and I don't do that. I don't do that because I'm like, they don't even look like me. Why should I give a crap? And they don't even know who I am. Again, why should I give a crap? I think if there were more Filipinos and not I don't know about mixed race because a lot of them here, they tend to gravitate towards the dominant one, like half white, half Filipino, and then they say they're white, or Filipino and black, and then they're always told they're black. But then they always bring up their roots. Like I always ate adobo and pancit and palabok. I was like, oh okay. But they always talk about the food and oh the culture, and then I only hear mostly food and Filipino relatives, and you see their parents. I was like, okay, that makes sense. But then that's as far as it gets. They don't get much deeper than that, I noticed. But when you're doing promotions, they don't really focus too heavily on that, especially when the interview is like 5 minutes long. But I do appreciate that there are still they're trying to acknowledge Filipinos exist. But a lot of things I see online or in the media here, always the same ass stuff. I get tired. And so I don't care about a lot of celebrities here because there's a lot of people here. They tend to follow their, and a lot of role models are actors and actresses, musical artists. And then growing up, I didn't see anyone that looked like me. The closest were Chinese, Japanese, maybe Korean. Not realizing those guys don't really like Filipinos sometimes. Not all of them, but I had some interactions with some that did not really like me for being Filipino. So, yeah. What's alien stage? Sorry, also sorry, I got a dry cough still. Like, my God, this cold is super stubborn. What is that? As long as it's appropriate. On Google or on YouTube? Oh, I forgot to put my live on. What is it? Oh, okay, thank you. Wait, do I have a cough drop? My throat is being annoying. And I don't like it because it makes my throat uncomfortable. I don't like it. Excuse me. Oh my God. When I need cough drop, it decides to hide and be annoying. I know you're here. Stop. Oh, okay. I have immune system halls for my cousin. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes when people try to show me things and there's things, I'm like, what the heck is that? Why are you showing me that? And I get upset. But for the most part, it's usually pretty. It's for everyone. Let me see here. Kokuho official trailer. Experience it in IMAX. Nah, I'm good. I don't like going to movie theaters anymore because there's always a stupid jerk that sits in front of me or behind me, either kicks my seat or they put their stinky, dirty old feet on the seat in front of them. And there's so many seats around them that they pick right in front of me or behind me. Though there was a couple in front of us. I think I tried to tell a story and we didn't finish it. I didn't finish it. And then I don't know if I can play that song on here. I don't want to get copyright stuff. Okay, I see it, but I have to, just to be on the safe side, I will listen to it off camera. I don't want YouTube pestering me about copyright blah blah blahs. It's really dumb, but I have it here and I will. Oh, I can't take a picture. Oh no, I'll keep this tab on. So I will listen to it off camera. I guarantee it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you for sharing. Yeah, I don't like when YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I have complaints. When you try to play a little bit and then they get really about the copyright infringement crap. So I get kind of paranoid when my kid plays stuff in the background. That's why I'm kind of uppity around him when he plays his iPad and it's YouTube right near me. So I'm like, okay, don't do that. Please don't do that. Go in the other room. Okay, sure. Well, as long as it's not too long. I mean, yeah, yeah. A rough summary would be great, but if it's long, I'll understand. Women's designer hats, no. Mother of Elon Musk child suits. What? Oh my God, they read things like there's like some news thing on my tabs, and they say things too fast on purpose. So I click. I'm like, oh, what are they talking about? I'm like, I ain't looking at that. Oh, a message from Jet Li. Oh, what's up with him? Here's an idea of what I see on my feed on YouTube. Let me see. Oh, there's a fishing channel. That's pretty cool. Living alone in China. Uh, overwork. The loneliness epidemic. They released a new action survival horror. What an old Japanese house in winter is like. Do as infinity. Japanese react to TikTok videos about Japan. Oh my gosh. Treat Medi Bunyan fix. This is the kind of crap that I watch. Okay, well I'm reading now. On the planet and starts to enslave humans and make them sing as a dead. Okay, and then okie dokie. And I think I think. Okay, I see. Okay, okay, good to know. Yeah, sometimes it's good to have some idea of what's the exposition or the lore of what's going on. Because sometimes when you just jump in blindly and you have no idea what's going on with like a song or a movie or a TV series, and then you're like, what the hell? And then you get so put off you don't want to watch anymore. So thank you for sharing that as well. Oh, 48 minutes already? Oh my gosh, I've only been working on Venom. Okay, I will give Venom a break. This is what I have so far. Okay, I'm reading. By that I mean, boys, is obsessed. Oh, there's a kind of love triangle or love square going on. Okay, I see. Yeah, even though it's well detailed, I like that it's small. I think with me doing all the card art where they're like super tiny, like these, I guess, and then it kind of trains me more to work on smaller surface areas. So yeah, I definitely have a lot of fun working on things and hoping it helps me improve somewhere else to some degree. Okay, okay. Yeah, sometimes people put like tattoos on. Oh, fan service section. Let's go look at that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna. Should I work on? Oh gosh, I put stuff on her. When did I do that? Yeah, this one needs a lot of cleanup, and I'm kind of irked about that. Let me just do a little bit, then I'll work on Jupiter. Let me just clean out some areas. I'll try to make this more of like a faded background. But No promises, because I'm not very.
Hi, Bubby.
Yeah, a lot of the anime things I have to be a lot more careful because it's easy for me to like mess something up. More than this, I can hide mistakes here just fine, but the anime, it's a like this one I started last year, and now I'm still here. That's how sometimes the art stuff take me. I mean, in anime takes me so much longer, pisses me off. But then either I lose interest, or I don't, no, I have something going on and I get distracted and I forget. Then several months pass, or even a year has passed. That's how bad it gets. So they're not tattoos, but their names are lasered on. Okay, I see. Because I'm trying to think like, oh, what do they do for tattoos again? And I was like, oh, okay, those are different. Just making sure. Seeds might give you indigestion. Indigestion. Oh, okay. So there's a lot more characters. As long as there's not too many characters, I do notice stories start really good with just a small handful of characters, but as the story progresses, they continue with the story and keep adding more and more characters. And then the story gets kind of confusing because, like, who are these people? Why do they fit into the main story? And then they start segueing into other stories. I'm like, let's just stick from A to B, not A to pudding. But I don't know. But yeah, as long as it's a good story and it makes sense, I don't mind taking a look. Okay, so I'm gonna put those down. Yeah, I have to put a paper on there so I don't make any more mess any further. Let me see if I can clean up this. Oh gosh, this is gonna give me a problem. I'm practically done, but I have to clean up some areas. From the beginning. Okay, I see. Thank you. Yeah, I would usually want to start at the beginning rather than just smack. Let's just pick random and see what happens. I think the only exception is if it's like not a linear story, but like a series, like a different story every chapter or something like that. But if it's not like that and it's like one whole story, like okay, that's fine. As long as I know. Okay. I just did dishes. Jeez.
I can't find the bowl.
I put in the trash in the kitchen. I already did dishes early for once. Usually when they have trash, they bring it to this room. I'm like, nope, go to the garbage can. More lore. Okay, and it's not shows. It's literally like music. Explain. Okay. I do. I almost always give most animations a chance, even bad ones. I think. I'm not saying that one's bad. I just mean like past. There are some things I've watched that are really like, what is this animation? But then turns out, oh, it's actually a pretty good story. So I'm usually pretty open minded. Usually. When did that happen? Oh, frick. So I'm looking at some paint that got. Oh wait, maybe I could clean it with paint pens. I don't know. Okay. Again, thank you for recommending me that and giving me some insight or some bits of the story just to not get confused when I watch it. Good to know. When was it made? Like what year was it made? Or is it very recent? Oh, also I have some. I'll show. Like, I have some new acrylic paint pens for my birthday because I don't like pasta. Wait, what? But the thing is, I have to fill out this color code. This is how many colors I started on, and I'm not gonna go all at once. I don't have that kind of life anymore. So I just do as is. Now where's 418? Dang it. That's expensive for fruits, sir.
I heard red dragon fruit is the healthiest fruit that fights colds or even cancer.
You don't have, well, you only have colds, that's it.
Dragon fruit also helps to remove that.
418. Bingo. I'm just kidding. I haven't played bingo since grade school. What the heck? Where is it? It's like right at my face. Ah, found it. Oh no. This doesn't match that. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to paint. This is gonna take forever for me to do this.
Make sure you cut.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
How about make some dragon fruit fries?
Because I just want to color some parts and I don't want to look for my paint. 410. Oh, right here.
They also have glowing skin on me.
The one I bought in LA is cheaper.
But that one's round. But that one's a chubby one.
Yeah.
But it's soft.
I thought it was all white, but turned out that one's red.
When I cut it.
Oh, Dad, I looked up that one time. Even at Safeway.
I saw some red blood leaking onto my metal knife.
No, it's not.
But I found out it's a red version.
No. I don't have it. This is too.
I think that fruit is vitamin C fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I always eat vitamin C to fight colds.
Not in a while.
I think the apple killed my throat.
Oh, thank you. Please don't spit on me, because I know you have some cold still. I mean that with love, I swear. So I don't want to get sick. I still have a dry cough. Anyway. I know sometimes I kind of come off as a bit rude, but I don't mean it. It's just my voice is stuck like this. And if I try to sound a little nicer, I don't sound very like myself. I sound kind of like fake or even more sarcastic, so I try to sound as normal as possible, but then I tend to fall short. But it flies over my kid's head, so he's not aware how I sound yet, so anyway, let me just try to this will have to do. I can't be picky now, because I don't need that much new color to. Sorry, I'm going off camera, and the paint is not really. The paint pens are not working in my favor right now. Excuse me. Okay, that part's done. Oh, those areas. Yeah, there's all these little touch-ups I have to do. This is the part that I don't think is too fun. Like I have to make sure I clean up all the things I know, but there's always that part I messed up. I missed a spot. And then, oops, I look stupid. Sorry for the voice. I didn't mean like that. I just poke fun at myself and carry on. That's it. I don't like making myself look stupid, but it could be much worse. Especially when you see online and there's way worse out there. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I do notice we still have a lot of celebrity and sports worship, and I don't really do any of that stuff. Aside from not liking sports, it doesn't mean I hate sports. It's more like, it's okay. Like, some people like it, that's okay, but don't force me to get into it. But then, like the whole thing about celebrity, like, oh, like how when you're a preteen and you develop a crush on a cute young actor that's almost your age, but they're like 18 and you're like 12, and that whole dynamic. I never really had that. And there was a lot of like child and young guy actors, and I was like, okay, they're okay to look at, I guess. I don't know. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm in love, or oh, that's my husband in a few years. Like, no, not even. I was just okay. There they are. That's it. And then I didn't really care. So when sometimes people my age or women my age, they talk about like their celebrity crushes or music artist crushes, and they still have crushes of celebrities today, and that's their type of man. If they look like certain what celebrity, what music artist, I don't have that. I don't have that at all. Like, I like their music, and then that's as far as it goes. I don't, oh, they're hot. I don't have that. I don't care. Um, Again, because they don't look like me. I can't really relate to them. It's the And then that's about it. Like, but the ones that do look like me, and they're usually in the Philippines. That's another. Like, I didn't grow up with most of them. That's the whole other thing. I didn't really have most of those kinds of. Only a few small few, and then that's it. Even then, I'm like, uh, no, they're. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks for verifying that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was just talking about like not really getting into the whole celebrity worship, music artist worship, um, athlete worship, and sport. And yeah, I never got into that. And so, and I know a lot of those are trendy. Like, a lot of people I know are big fans of, or I heard of knowing, or whatever. They're into like Taylor Swift, or they love Bruno Mars, or they love Beyonce, and some other people. I don't even know their names. That's how out of touch I am with pop culture. I don't know. Like, who the hell are these people? I have no idea. That's how old I am now. But um, but then you notice how some of them have a lot of plastic surgery, or they look way different than when they had their debut, and you're like, whoa, is that the same person? What's going on here? And then when you say something like that, and then you get shamed for like, oh, how dare you make fun of women's bodies, and like, no, but they look different than when they first emerged into the spotlight. Like, what's going on here? And then there's the question of the standard of Western beauty, or beauty in the U.S., beauty in other countries, and I didn't really think too much about that, but there have been some parts in my life where it has been questioned, or they challenge it. Like, if I don't look a certain way, I'm gross, I'm hideous, I won't get a boyfriend, and they're wrong. So yeah, sorry, I'm like talking about all the stuff that I see online, and then versus what I had to deal with. Because I do notice a lot of people talk about the pop culture movies of the 2000s, and how the 90s were not as all cracked up to be. Yeah, they're right. There always was some bad stuff too, but I didn't really think that. I was just busy being a kid, so I didn't give a shit. Um, or I was busy drawing, so again, I did not give a crap. And like, when I'm supposed to be into makeup, and oh, who should be my next crush, and I did not give a crap. I was busy drawing and geeking out on comic book art, and just trying to get along with friends that I hovered around and found new friends, hovered around, try new friends. I was not that, and then yeah, I was not that big into celebrities and this and that. And then when I finally saw something like anime, that's more fun.
That's not a real ball.
There's a lot more action going on and they have funny things. Then I was more intrigued. But then when you see where people do know of anime, when I was younger, that's considered stuff for losers. You're a geek, you're a freak. No, no, that's too weird. We don't like weird. We want you to watch all the Western stuff, not whatever the heck that stuff is. Sailor Moon, what a weird blah. Like what is or yeah. It was considered weird back in the day. And there are people admitting they wish it was like that. So people there are people that wish that anime has not gotten as popular as it is now because now it's everywhere. It's in Hot Topic, it's in movie theaters, it's in, which sounds all right initially, but then later on, and it's a lot more pressure. And then you also have to consider, oh, we're making more money, but the people giving you money may want you to set a certain standard, go a certain standard that isn't into the creativity department. And you start making things similar to everyone else nowadays, like Netflix. And but yeah, it's really weird how Western media and Eastern or Asian media or Japanese anime and all that stuff, how it's changed over the years. I actually don't like a lot of the animes nowadays. And even the ones that try to be different weird, I don't like it that much. I try to watch and my eyes just glaze over. I don't give a crap. But if there are some recommendations and I'm not like having glazed eyes after 5 minutes, there's potential of continuing to watch. And then I also I tried to watch during vacation, my son's vacation, Sakamoto Days. I don't care for it. It's supposed to be, oh, action. I like action. And it's a chubby guy. I don't mind chubby guys, all right. And then I just don't care. I'm like, what the hell? Maybe 20 years ago I might have, I honestly don't know now. But something about nowadays anime, I don't care. I even have a friend in Japan. She doesn't even watch anime. And I was like, you don't? It's like, no. Like, okay. So yeah, there's that a slight culture, not culture shock, but more cultural awareness. Not all Japanese people watch anime, but she not like she never watched it. It's just it's not as interesting to her as I thought it'd be. But it doesn't mean she never watched it. She watches more like slice of life, which she introduced me to a few, and I actually like it. They're pretty funny. So and they're more relatable to some degree. So I like that kind of stuff too. So I've adjusted to watching more slice of life anime, and especially since they have a stay-at-home mom and and a dad and two kids living in an apartment, just living their lives. And I was like, okay, I like that. And they're not super long episodes. They're like 8 minutes long. And I was like, okay, they're digestible. I will watch it, but it may not be very interesting to younger generations because they crave excitement and stuff. And I'm like, I had my part. I can go chill with a Tashinchi, which is the name of the anime. Slice of life anime that I've been watching. I don't watch it all the time, but I watch it off and on. But I do like the Okasan and sometimes the dad. Also, that's just my family having the 3-day weekend jitters. Okay, so I'm going to wrap things up. Oh, it's already an hour. Okay. I may have to wrap things up pretty soon because I think I'm supposed to wake up early, but my family took a nap, so I'm taking advantage.
Hey, they use his back and dig the sand. They use this dig the sand like a shovel.
I also think that he could still.
Swamp.
Okay. I'm trying not to do too much here, so this is not too. And I think I was watching a YouTube video earlier, and it was about the pains of being Insta famous and pretty. I think that was one of the videos reactions, and I don't want to talk smack about people's appearances because I don't like when it happens to me. But I think when people know what you look like to some degree and they're complete strangers, I don't like that. I try not to get involved in that. I already had a small preview of that last year and I did not like that very much. So while I still more or less have pictures of myself on Insta, for instance, I don't keep it on the forefront. Only a few, very rare few, and then that's it. And if I feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have that, I will totally archive it because there are some people that are quite ratchet, and you need to be careful. um, Especially I think if you're good looking. I don't know. I have my good days and then I have my what the hell is that? I have those days too. And that's okay because that's normal. You can't always be 10 out of 10 all the damn time, you know. I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying you can't always look good all the damn time, like when you go to sleep, when you wake up and half of your face is like like what the hell is that? But I think when you go online, we present ourselves a lot more clean, more presentable, dare I say, prettier. But in reality, it could be a whole other story. But then there were some girls on the reaction thingies that they were talking about, like, it's so difficult being pretty and you're popular, because then they start going up to you and asking things and wanting to give you things, but at the same time, like, oh my god. I think after COVID, I appreciate the face mask way, way more. Initially, that's just like usually in Asian countries, you know, to cover their mouths when they're sick. So they're being considerate of other people in the open public. Not a freaking political stance or anything. Just I'm trying to be considerate of other people's health, even though I have to go to work like this, you know, things like that. But I think after the whole COVID thing, I keep it on most times just because I don't want to deal with people. But you know, if they ask me for directions, I'm not gonna like, oh, I got a face mask. I ain't talking to you. Like, no, of course not. If they ask me for help and I can help them, then I will help them. But then, like, if they're saying rude things to me, which I has not happened before, I haven't had. No, it has happened, but it's super, super, super rare, and they're usually the other person's kind of nuts. That's what I'm gonna say. They're nuts. But for the most part, I've had pretty okay interactions with people outside the internet. So it's not like a scary, oh, no, I can't talk to anyone because they don't talk to me. No, no, I don't have that problem. I can't say everyone is, no, no. But where I'm at, and then it also depends on your location, I don't have that problem. People just start talking to me, and I'm like, what? But I think when I don't have my face mask, that's more plausible than if I do have a face mask on. I don't always keep it on all the time, especially if like my glasses fog up and I can't see and I worry I'm gonna walk into a pillar. Thankfully, that has not happened. But you know, I do have my, and then I helped out an older lady with her husband trying to find the bathroom at the mall the other day. Oh no, last year during Christmas shopping. And in the span of 2 minutes, we managed to get to know each other in terms of having siblings, dealing with naggy people, and just dealing with people who are older or younger than us and are like in the span of 2 minutes I managed to have that kind of exchange. I don't even know while I was going to Whole Foods. So I think that's kind of interesting that people actually, and then I would I also attract or am people that are like 90, 80s and 90-year-olds start talking to me. I don't know why. And it's not like, hey, baby, no, no, no. It's not like, they just start talking to me while you're outside and you're just sitting around minding your business and they just start talking to me. I'm like, oh, okay. Hey, what's up? I don't mind. This is weird, but sure. And and especially if it's people locally. So they've been in the Bay Area, they lived in this area here and there, but they moved because it's too expensive. Like, yeah, I hear you. It ain't getting cheaper. I'm sorry. So we would just rant about that and talk about daily life in the city. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I like that kind of stuff. Or I would make a compliment at a clerk's display of Moana figurines, and then we would start talking about like the conspiracies of why are they talking about venturing out into the you know out of the islands. Is this propaganda? Like, no. And I'm just joking because I got her to laugh and I thought it was funny. But then when people show up and it's at an office, of course I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I try not to loiter too long. But yeah, it's really interesting um that I sometimes have people talking, um and it's not like guys hitting on me or anything. Not that it's never happened, but it's always at the most random awkward times, and I'm not expecting it. I'm just minding my own damn business, just like going duh. I'm not thinking that far, and then but that's super rare. And then I don't really am seeking them out either. I'm just minding my own damn business. I got to go from A to B, and then like, what? Why are you talking to me? Oh, what? Of course, I don't say that out loud. I keep that in my head because I worry if I say something weird and they don't like it, they might go crazy. Who knows? I don't know them. They could. You don't know. So people are wondering, why do you act so nice? You don't know the person. Just be civil and polite, and then they say, well, if you are nice, they may think you're hitting on them. Well, that's on them, not on you. Okay. But yeah, those are very rare, and I try to avoid such situations as much as possible. But if it happens, you just try to be nice, but not too friendly. Or you just say, oh, I gotta go meet, insert family, relative, boyfriend, spouse, whatever here. Carry on your merry way. Even if they call you names, just keep walking away. Don't initiate any further. But who knows? Some people are not that lucky, and wrong place, wrong time. I don't know what to say about that, but but for the most part, for me, it's been pretty okay. I get random people talking to me, so not all the time, but sometimes. Or they ask me for help, like, "Do you know how to get to what university?" And I was like, "What? Oh shoot!" It doesn't help that I'm from here. But yeah, I don't mind helping, but it has to be within my capability. If it's not, I'll just go that way for 10 minutes. You'll see that street. Then that's it. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up, do a small recap, and I'm gonna go on out because it's shoot, it's already 1. Oh shoot, I forgot to do the blue part. Okay, let me fix the. Oh my god, I hate this blue because I had to mix this stupid color. I don't like. Oh wait, where? I just had blue. This is not the right blue, but I gotta see if I can do something. I don't like mixing colors. I know what color I mixed. I don't have it on hand right now. Lame. Okay, so I guess they're not gonna talk. That's fine. That's fine. We talked enough. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me see if I have any notifications. No, okay. And then let me check on my thing to see if I'm okay. All right. So, what am I doing? I said less. I think I said less filler words, no promises, but I'm going to try to fix this. I keep trying to do extra lines or reline the arts, and then I smudge it with my stupid hands. I hate when I do that. Now I gotta mix the stupid blue again. I really don't like mixing colors because it's not gonna be the same every time. I'm not gonna memorize every time I make this blue. So good luck. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's a little darker. Oh my god. Will people care? I will care. Crap. Yeah, that is my luck. Oh, I have some white left, so maybe I could just add a little bit more. Yeah, that's what I don't like about making custom colors. I'm gonna waste paint no matter what I do. And then if I think it's okay and I go back at it and it's like, oh god, this is way darker than I thought, I will not touch the line art here at least. But I think certain areas need fixing. But I have to be careful because it's really easy for me to use my big old hand and mess it up. I'm not very dainty and clean about such things, unfortunately. It's like I thought I was better, apparently not. Why? Okay, so that is done, and I think here it's a little. Oh God. Okay. I need to make sure that is it. Oh, it's still kind of dark. See, that's really a pain in the butt to deal with. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Go, go. You're on your own. Yeah, I'm not too big on celebrities, and I think that's for the best. And I was not too big on Disney. I was watching Disney a lot when I was young, but I didn't turn into a Disney adult. I only like a few things, but not enough for me to make it my identity and to be like the ones that they show online. I'm like, no. Plus, it's expensive. You won't see me at Disneyland. It's too expensive for me. So you won't see me at, like I only went once when I was 6, and then that was it. It's which is funny because my husband and my son. No, my husband's like, oh, let's try Disneyland. I'm like, let's not. It's gonna run us out of the freaking bank. That's how crazy expensive it is, and they have no idea. Plus, he's not even that much of a Disney fan. My son doesn't watch Disney. I don't make him watch stuff I watched as a kid. Plus, most of the stuff's mostly for girls. There's rarely ever anything for Disney for boys. Though he does like Indiana Jones. He and my husband like Indiana Jones. So if there is Indiana Jones in Disneyland, they will probably beeline to that. I think that's it. They don't care for Marvel. They don't care for like the X-Men movies. They don't give a shit. Um, not DC either. Star Wars. No, no, they don't. Yeah, yeah. My family dynamic with pop culture is very odd. So, meanwhile, my husband's more attuned to like Journey to the West and some Jet Li movies from the 90s, like when they were Shaolin monks. And I watched those too. They're pretty entertaining. So I was like, oh, why didn't I watch this growing up? I did watch some of it, but I was not really in tune with martial arts. Only a little bit, but not enough for me. Like, oh, I love it as a kid. I liked it, but not. It wasn't my thing. But yeah, okay. I did clean it up, so it's done. Stop going into my disrupting my workflow. Damn it. Okay, so I finished one. And she didn't have any highlights here, which I thought was kind of weird, but okay. I'm going to leave that alone. Maybe a few other things, but I'll do that off camera. It's still kind of messy here, but if I'm lazy, I'll just leave it alone. So I think that'll be it for now. Thank you for having me. Sorry if you just tuned in. You can rewatch it. I don't remove my stuff unless I find something gross in my video or I said something stupid because I'm human apparently. So thank you again. Have a great day, great rest of your night. 3-day weekend for us in the US. I'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye bye.